Complex numbers. Complex numbers are an expression that includes real numbers, so any number, and imaginary numbers. Remember, imaginary numbers are the ones with the I. It is important to remember that real numbers and imaginary numbers are not like terms. So you cannot combine them. So what do I mean? So a complex number is going to look something like this. 3 plus 21i. So the I kind of acts like a variable. If the I was replaced with an X, we would not be able to add 21X and 3 because they're not like terms. So we can think of this the same way. We cannot combine those, the imaginary and the real numbers. All right, let's look at, I'll get back to the cheat code, but let's look at some of these problems, adding and subtracting complex numbers, and then I'll go back to your cheat code. All right, so we've got negative 11 plus 3i plus 9 plus 2i. So we're just combining like terms. We got negative 11 and 9 are the like terms. We're going to combine there. And then 3i and 2i. So negative 11 plus 9 gives me negative 2. 3i plus 2i gives me 5i. That is it. I am done. Make sure your answer has the I in it. Okay. The subtraction, with the subtraction, you have to remember that this minus sign applies to both. So really, we've got 7 minus 2i minus 2 minus 6i. Combine our like terms. We've got 7 minus 2, negative 2i, and minus 6i. So what do we have? 7 minus 2 is 5, minus 2i, minus 6i gives me minus 8i. And that is your final answer. All right, before we get to multiplication, let's go up to this calculator cheat code. So we are going to, in our calculator, type the problem as it is, exactly as it is. We're going to make sure to use our parentheses. And in order to get the I, you have to press the pi button to find the I. And I'll show you what that means. Okay, let us do, you can do adding and subtracting in the calculator. Follow the rules. Use your parentheses around each set, just like you would type it just like you see it here. Don't take any shortcuts. Okay, we've got 2i multiplied by 8 minus 3i. So we're going to type it in. You can see it here. Don't look at the answer. Type it in exactly like we see it. So 2, this is what we were saying. You see the little pi button down here? We press pi. That brings us up a whole host of options. You click over to the I. You got 2i. Parentheses 8 minus 3i. Parentheses. See how I typed it exactly like it is on the paper? That's how you need to do it. Otherwise, you might get the wrong answer. So our answer is going to be 6 plus 16i. 6 plus 16i. Easy peasy. This next one. Type it exactly like you see it. 7 plus I, 4 minus I, parentheses, enter. We get 29 minus 3i. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this last one with you in the calculator. and then you will be able to practice. Plus 7 I 9 plus 3 I minus 4 plus 2 I. Enter. We get negative 16 plus 64 I. Let me know if you have any questions on doing these complex numbers.